Hello, hello, hello. Hi, it's 1 a.m. here, just as I'm speaking. It's 1:12 a.m. actually. And I'm still stubborn as fuck and decided to stream anyway. So, uh, you know, the old trustable game in which, I absolutely suck to be honest. But, because yesterday I couldn't even make enough progress as I thought that I would, but and yeah, I decided to stream anyway despite being 1 a.m. I'm feeling kind of better from yesterday. Yesterday was let's go ahead and just start the first round right away. I was feeling okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. So yesterday I was feeling bad because as I told you guys, it was the vaccine day at last. But ooh, but now I'm feeling way better and I'm really happy right now. It was a really nice day, and if anybody wants to hold on, because I need to have chat inside and I didn't have it. But if anybody wants to tell me how their day went, it's Friday. Well, it was Friday. Right now it's Saturday, actually. To be fair, um, then I'd appreciate it. But to be honest, my day was just fine. I really can't share a lot of news other than I made plans for the weekends with a couple of friends. With a friend that I haven't seen in a while, she said that she wants to see me anyway, and I said hell yeah because I want to see her too. So I made plans for Sunday, and then I made plans with a friend for tomorrow. He's coming with his guitar, and we're gonna pretend that we know how to sing, and we're just gonna have fun. I also like, apart from the microphone, I have a keyboard that I don't know how to play very well, and I have a MIDI controller to do digital percussion. So we're gonna try to have fun with that for a couple of hours probably, and it's just nice to have people over and people that I appreciate and that I enjoy being with, and other than that, it was a pretty normal day at work, to be honest, with lots of stuff to do. But at the end of the day, I managed to be productive. It just feels nice to, after feeling a little jaded yesterday, it feels nice to not be, there you go, to not be as jaded anymore and to just feel fine. And, alright. And I uploaded a video of the waterfall that I visited a couple of weeks ago to TikTok and to Instagram, and it was nice. It didn't um, hit it off as well as the bungee jump did, or as the as another video that I shared of the hanging bridges in Monteverde, um, that I shared. I did it through reels, and I feel like if you want to grow on Instagram, I think like the best way to do it is through reels right now, because there's a lot of exposure there. But it wasn't as popular, and I understand, and that's not a problem. But it was still nice. It's always nice to remember things that you did that made you happy, and I enjoy taking photos and videos, and just looking back to it. Um, there you go. Yeah, looking back to it feels nice. Just as I was saying yesterday, again, I know that I repeat myself a lot, but looking back at the bungee jump, it just feels amazing to have done it, and looking back to everything that happened there, it's just nice to reminisce, and hmm, and it feels nice to remember things that make you happy, essentially. Yeah, and I feel like that's important to note. Because if you're too focused on, get out of here, okay. If you're too focused on the present, and you're constantly worrying, I mean, it sounds backwards now that I think about it, but it's good to remember things and just so that you can go back to them and maybe hopefully relive them. However, it feels also nice and it's also great to focus on the present. The problem is when you're completely stressed out by it. And you get overwhelmed, I feel like you have to go back to your happy place. You have to to keep in mind why you do the stuff that you do, what makes you happy, what makes you act the way that you act, and keep in touch with people that make you happy as well. And I feel like people are too busy trying to be super productive, and I myself am guilty of that, honestly. um there you go. But if we take a moment to just enjoy um where we are and where we were as well, and remember who we were and what we like, um it's truly a really positive thing. And I feel like it's underrated because people are too busy telling other people like you should live in the present, and it's like, yeah, but not obsessively, because if you're too busy trying to be as productive as you can, then you can also harm yourself. You can also harm yourself as you look forward to constantly exceed expectations and so on. And you have to remind yourself that you do everything that you do because it makes you happy, not because you want to prove anything to anybody, because you don't have to prove anything to anybody. A lot of the people that you think care usually don't, and then that's where you realize that you have to do stuff mainly because you like doing it rather than because you're trying to impress somebody, or because you're constantly trying to move up. And what is up anyway? But yeah, we started strong with the philosophical psychological talk, and I apologize. I wish I could have, like, for real, a chill stream in which I don't rant about life and the meaning of life and all of that. Maybe after I relax with my friend tomorrow, I'll be better. And I know that I'm bad right now, but what I mean is, like, I'll be more relaxed, even more than right now. And it's nice to also, like, be able to stream right now because I'm not sleepy at all. Simply because I took a nap in the afternoon, and it lasted a couple of hours, and because of it, get out of here, man. I hate long distance enemies. Long range enemies. There you go. And if, like, since I took a nap, I'm not sleepy and I don't want to go to sleep, I don't want to force myself to it. So, I'm like, it makes sense to, god damn it. So you don't get knocked back when you have armor. Okay, I should know that by now, but it's good to know. Yeah, it's always nice to have something to do. I like these shops, by the way. And I feel like in this game in particular, I'm bound to be better for sure, because it's obviously very hard. But I feel like I'm not making very wrong decisions most of the time. Like, I feel like maybe I do make some misplays, and I'd love to hear, like, suggestions of what the hell I should do better, in order to make my life easier as well. Because I'd love to make progress. And yesterday I was getting my ass handed to me by Mac's sisters, and I thought that I will be like, oh, it's gonna be easy, I'm gonna reach the Hydra again and then we'll see what happens there. But there's usually, like, some change, there's always something happening, and I should have known it wasn't going to keep itself static. I just thought that it will happen after I made my first escape, which I haven't done yet. But turns out I have money. But turns out it just decided to get harder anyway. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, this is a switch. I don't want to switch this. Right? Yeah, I don't think I want to switch it. To be honest, I do like the but I don't know. This is rare. It deflects and it has 122% more damage, and the one that I have right now is a normal one, a common one, and it's just doing 42 plus damage. And deflecting is also nice. I think I'm gonna switch it, honestly. I hope he doesn't, but I'm not sure. I have one gift, but I don't want to give it away to this guy again. I think he's the only one that I've given gifts to so far in on stream. Oh, hello, you again. You were a piece of work. Yeah, again with murder. Okay, she's always nice. She has really nice vibe. Okay, I am very reliant on the special right now. So I'm gonna keep doing it because at least it deflects, but also it has a nice damage multiplier. God damn it, she does so much. Move, 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 move. Okay, soon she'll make the room smaller. Get out of here. Okay, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna defy that already. I mean, I shouldn't, but I think it's a close possibility, and I think I made the right decision by changing the power up because I'm deflecting so much, and it has helped me so much. I'm very happy. The extra damage from the thunders were nice, but I don't think they would have been as useful here. There you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, this is hell. Get out of here. Okay, come on, come on, come on. We're close. Do it! Come on, yeah! Fuck, I thought I wouldn't be able to. Without dying. Okay. So anyway, there was something that I had in my mind and it was... Okay, that's nice. Okay. This is for selling, I don't want to sell, but this is for buying. So I do want to restore my HP and I have no more money, but I don't care. I'm not even going to review the other options because I might regret buying the HP immediately. Alright. So anyway, there was a topic that I wanted to touch upon, and that was the fact that I was checking a forum or message board or whatever. You know, when you Google, I like Googling things that are travel related, especially when it comes to solo traveling. So I found it an interesting thread because I've never stayed in a hostel, honestly. I usually just stay in private rooms at hotels or Airbnbs. Jesus. So I don't know what it feels like. I was talking to a girl that I met in the past trip that I had, and she told me that she was tired of not really having privacy and having to be so social in the hostel. So I was curious about that topic, so I looked it up. And people were like, like, what do you do when you want to have privacy and you're sitting in the common room in the hostel? And I'm thinking, like, god damn, if you are in the common room at the hostel, why do you want privacy? Like, isn't it easier to go to your room? Hi, hello. I remember you. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been back to streaming for a couple of days, and it's nice to see you again. I know, I talked about that in the first stream that I did back. I'm doing it in my off time, but not right now on stream. I prefer not to do it on stream anyway anymore. I was not happy with how it looked, to be honest. On camera specifically, I think it was a great job that I was doing then, with my friend and for Instagram purposes, but and TikTok. But for Twitch, it wasn't really translating very well. I like this. So I was sorry if I'm happy to see you. I apologize if I cut you off. But I was just talking about, solo traveling and hostels and stuff like that. People saying that they want privacy in a common room, and I'm not able to get that, because if you are in a private room, in a common room, you're gonna get talked to. And by the way, how are you? Have you been streaming again? Okay, let me pay attention to this while you reply. Exactly, yeah. I found this thread and they were talking about exactly that what do you do? And people were like, they were like, I wear my headphones so that people don't talk to me. And I'm like, isn't it easier to go to your room? Like, isn't it easier to just... I guess that the problem is that they have to share their rooms as well. But, it's insane to me that if you're in a common room, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just wear headphones and look at them in a angry expression, and you think that, that's okay. If you're in a common room, it doesn't make any sense. And at the same time, I'm thinking, like, if you're solo traveling and you want privacy, like, don't go stay at a hostel. I would love to stay at one, but I understand that it's going to be a social experience, and that's part of it. I've never stayed in one. I always travel to hotels and stay in private rooms, but that's why I would love to have the experience, but I understand what I'm getting at. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's interesting. It's interesting because a lot of people just wouldn't care. Like, they would do whatever the hell they would do if they were in a private room or in a common room. But it's up to anybody. People are usually pretty chill when they're traveling by themselves. And by the way, I'm not into very creepy games. I think I should get into it because I feel like it's a great thing to stream. But I usually just... I think I'm gonna pick this one, actually. I'm usually don't play a lot of scary games, but yeah, I've been thinking about it as well. It's one of the many things that I think about when it comes to Jesus. When it comes I hate this fight, by the way, and I know that I'm gonna defy that here. God. But yeah, I know that I have a lot of projects and things in my mind usually, and I think about a lot of stuff like playing mobile games and stream and so on. But yeah, people and hostels, I think it's a pretty interesting topic that people... I mean, I understand because it's also super cheap to stay at hostels compared to hotels. But, it's just, it doesn't make any sense in my eyes to be like, I want privacy, so I'm gonna stay in the common room. And I want nobody to talk to me. But there's also like the point that I've heard about it, I've never experienced it, but there's also the point that there's pretty, like, a lot of obnoxious people. like the people who pull out guitars even though nobody wants to hear them play, and they start playing Wonderwall in the middle of the. Oh God, no 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 no! Come on come on! In the middle of the room or the dorm, and that's pretty annoying to be fair. I'm gonna read you after I'm done with this guy. If I'm done with this guy before he kills me or the lava shooters kill me, where the hell did they come from? Just die. Stay there, please. There you go. There you go. There you go. Look, yeah, exactly. Wonderwall. Yeah. They play Wonderwall in the middle of the room, and you're like, man, come on. I just wanted to sleep. Okay, I like this. Oh, okay, that seems pretty cool. I'm on observation duty. I'm gonna look it up. Though it seems like it's kinda like Five Nights at Freddy, maybe. But I don't know. I have to look it up. But if the way you're describing it to me, it seems like, you know, you kind of have to check cameras and see what happens. I was never able to get into the hype of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I understand that it has a huge fan base. And I hope I remember. I'm gonna check chat right after the stream just so that I can remember that game and look it up. Little Nightmares is something that I wanted to try, and I have Outlast in my PC installed and everything, but I'm too much of a, to be honest, I'm too much of a pussy to try it on stream. It scares me a hell of a lot. God, I defied that. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's kill the spawner first and then move because it's gonna explode. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. There you go. Okay, and a nice key to roll. Nice. A naked man standing on my desk. That's cool. That's an interesting game to play, to be honest. Seems like like it's really fun. It's really interesting. And yeah, having to check out, I guess it's like Paranormal Activity as well. Those movies were really popular when I was in high school, and everybody wanted to see them on the movies. Oh, not big brain enough. Okay. Yeah, I think it has a lot of puzzles, right? Little Nightmares. I've seen people play it, and I know that it's pretty cool, and it has an audience, to be honest. I like, you know, it's funny because right now it's 1 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. and I feel like this will be the time to play a horror game if I was to ever do it. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. And I feel like, you know, it's like watching a scary movie but not in the dark. Like, why would you do it, you know? Like, you might as well just bank on it and go ahead and, you know, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna be scared anyway, might as well just be scared all the way. Or like watching it in the movies. In the movies is super cool, especially with friends. There you go. I like this one so far, so I'm gonna keep upgrading it. The deflect has been fantastic, and then I need something that helps me gain HP. So this one for sure, and then I'm gonna save the rest of my money, and I'm gonna go to the shop actually right away. So yeah, I was just thinking about. Yeah, I like to bring up this type of topics, any type of topic really, and I enjoy interacting with chat a lot. But it's funny, like, if somebody was to come through and be like, you know, I actually want to hear this streamer talk about the game, you're never gonna get that with me. I just like rambling about life. And getting my ass kicked by the hydrate. There you go, like, we finally got here. God damn, yesterday was such a nightmare trying to get here. We couldn't even do it. Okay. Be careful. Keep deflecting. Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's always funny because you're gonna always find a chatter or a viewer that is not happy with what they're seeing. Not like, they're gonna be like, yo, you don't play the game the right way. And I'm like, like, what if I'm just playing to have fun and then also provide commentary about life? And that's what I'm doing. And they're like, no, you have to optimize everything that you do. And I enjoy like little advice on what to do, honestly, because if I'm not good at the game, then God, I know it's frustrating to watch someone who makes awful mistakes, but I feel like I'm not on that level of awful mistakes. But people are like, it's like when you watch a streamer play Divine of Isaac, and the streamer has 99 coins, and that's like for real the limit that you can have, and they're like, you have to go back for the penny. Like, it's not gonna make a difference, and it's only for their enjoyment and not really because it's a good advice, But yeah, it's just like, I don't know why I started ranting on Twitch viewers. I apologize. Especially because I'm just about to die from this little enemy. God. And freaking Hydra that is just always kicking my ass. It's always so hard. I cannot get past this freaking boss. I managed to beat the sisters, but never the boss. And I feel like if I reach Hydra again with a death defying, then I will be able to. Yes, hello. I will be able to beat it, but so far not so good. I like that. Yeah. But yeah, people are just interesting, and part of the reason as to why I like streaming, but also like when I travel alone, I enjoy talking to other people and stuff like that. Nah, I'm good. It's because I genuinely enjoy looking at people and how they behave. It's just interesting to me, and the internet is just sometimes it feels like so weird. Like it feels like amazing to no, actually that would be a dumb decision, but it feels interesting to look at exactly, yeah. It feels interesting to talk about people from different backgrounds and who they are and what they experience, and it's like I was talking about the vaccine yesterday and how I had to queue for freaking how much was it, from 5 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., like 3.5 hours to get it. And it's insane how when I tune on the news and sometimes people talk to me and they live in the US and they're like, I just show up and get it. And they give me a bonus for it or something like that. It's something insane to me that I don't quite experience, and it's just interesting. But also their perspective in life and meeting other streamers and getting to know like what the hell they like and what they don't like and how they handle it. And it's just so interesting to meet people. My attack. And it's just interesting, like as you said, you will never truly get to meet some of the people that you meet in chat or just like by looking at somebody's stream, if you never gave them the chance and looking at the way they behave, the way they talk to you, the way they vibe with you, and you vibe with them, obviously. And it's just interesting, it's the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's almost the same feeling as traveling by yourself, because you get to meet a lot of people who do it just like you, and that they chose the same place that you chose, and it's just interesting to see why. And being like, is this your first time here? Are you from here? Or like, why are you in this museum? Why are you in this... Get out of here. why are you in this, zip line? Why are you here? Tell me about your story, and I'll tell you about. Ooh, nice. I'll tell you about mine, and it's just interesting and always lovely to link up with people. But yeah, now I've gotten super sentimental for no reason, and it's always a roller coaster ride to hear me talk. I apologize. And also, like, looking at me play, because if you are good at this game, then you're probably mad that I keep taking dumb damage. And I'm not gonna go to the chaos door whatsoever. I actually need power-ups. You know. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's cute, it's just part of the person that you sort of become as you like I don't know how do I say it in a way that it makes sense. When once you start to be an spectator on life as well, not only living it, but well, always living it, but also like realizing that this one, like also realizing everybody has a different experience and perspective, and it's always like really cool to share that with somebody else. I don't think I want to buy any of this, honestly. So far, so good. Yeah, I understand that. Getting sentimental with objects is pretty common actually, and especially because a lot of the objects that you get sentimental with, even if, for example, a shirt, or as you said, a hat, they lead to a memory, usually. And that's usually why you're not exactly attached to the object. You're attached to the memories and the feelings that come with that object. Like, I don't keep it anymore because it got damaged, but one of my favorite t-shirts when I was a kid that I would have kept even to this day was a Tom and Jerry shirt. And does this spark? Yeah, okay. Does this spark joy? No, this one does not spark joy. Yeah. But the Tom and Jerry t-shirt. Tom and Jerry was one of my favorite cartoons, so having it was really cool, and it always brought me really cool memories. And yeah, some things do spark joy, essentially. And I would love to see how much HP I have, but I don't think I don't think I needed HP. But yeah, it's I think it's fairly common, and to just be like, this brings me so many wonderful memories that I don't want to get rid of it. And yeah, your taste can change. And I was just talking about that with a friend of mine. She was saying that human beings change and everybody is in constant change. But I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but that doesn't mean that some things can stay the same. And you also have to be consistent in life. It's not a matter of changing every day. If you do it for the better, then that's awesome. But sometimes you have to be consistent if you want to be successful, I think, in my opinion. But once again, this is only my opinion. I'm not one to tell anybody how to think or how to live. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I've not been able to find a single shirt that it's just like that one. And it's really sad, but it lives in my memory anyway. Let me... I'm gonna pick this one. But yeah, it's like... It's such a cool cartoon in and of itself. And I just enjoy like looking up clips on YouTube as well. And it's funny because I've been like your mind always goes back to the things that made you happy, you know. And I truly do believe that. So I've been going back to watch clips of Tom and Jerry, but also I've been going back to watching full episodes of Bob Ross painting, which is just so peaceful and therapeutic, and it just feels so nice. And it's insane because I remember watching him when I was a kid and not really getting into it, but now it feels like so nice and so cool to watch it. It's just weird. You always go back to the things that made you happy in the first place, especially when you were a kid. And oh god. And it's been a while since I've done one of these. Hold on. I'm trying to okay, I'm trying to leave here. I apologize. I'll go back to the point after I defeat these bastards. There you go, there you go, there you go. God, I got backstabbed. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. There you go. Okay, so I spoke about the fact that I was able to, that I was able to bungee jump about a couple of weeks ago. And I was talking about, you know, it's insane to me that I did that, but it's also really cool to have done it. And I'm very proud of that moment. But one of the reasons as to why I did it was because I had the opportunity right in front of me. And I was like, you know, I gotta take it because I know that me as a child would have done it because it's one of my dreams to do it. So it would have been like a betrayal to myself and to who I am to completely disregard the fact that I wanted to do it back then and I want to do it right now. So I completely forgot about being a coward, like completely went away, and I just decided to jump. And I've been in this topic multiple times over the past streams, but I just want to say that it's because I dreamed of that moment as a child that I did it, you know. And it's something that I encourage upon people, you know, like if you dreamt about something when you were a child, you have to understand that that child still lives within you. And if you think about it and you realize that you never want to disappoint yourself, and that's like the most important thing to do, you know. Don't disappoint yourself and stay true to yourself. And now I just want to check something. Yeah, okay. And yeah, exactly, but I don't like some reboots are fine, like yeah, exactly. Like the nostalgia is a strong yeah, I like Battle Rage. It's strong, it's super strong, and that's why, you know, so many companies are doing it. So many companies are trying to get you to buy stuff that already existed in the first place. And they're like, you know, it's brand new, but it's not really brand new. And they try to put spins upon it and they try to modernize it, but you know, it's never quite the same. Especially because when it comes to comedy, like so many shows and so many cartoons took so many liberties back then that you cannot take now. And I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying, you know, it's a sign of the times. Things change. And, you know, what was funny in the 90s is probably not funny now. Unless, you know, you're a diehard for the thing that you're watching. Like, I love Jim Carrey, and I'm gonna, like, whenever I watch The Mask or Dumb and Dumber, I laugh. Even though I know that a lot of people are like, you know, this is awful humor. I love it because I love the actor involved. And yeah, you know, it's grown is a strong word, but yeah, you kind of like it's really difficult to come to terms with the fact that you indeed are an adult. At least it has been difficult for me, you know, because not so long ago I was in high school, you know, and it's such an interesting realization that, you know, suddenly I'm not like I'm not a kid anymore, even though I may feel sometimes like one, because nobody really prepares you for adulthood, you know. And it's quite interesting. You do eventually get to it, and I've been able to feel, you know, more and more like a grown up as time has gone by. But you still have so much to learn and so much to do, and that is something that, once again, a lot of people don't prepare you for, because they're like, you know, once you turn 18 or once you turn 20 or whatever, yeah, please be Mac. Um, oh God. Once you turn 18, then they're like, okay, you should know by now, ha ha ha, and you're like, what? Um, I actually don't know anything. Like, or when you turn 21, they're like, you know, now you've grown enough to drink, so that means you're an adult. And I was like, no, that means I can drink legally. And yeah, supposedly I'm an adult, but I still have so much to learn when it comes to like being an adult. So drinking doesn't make you a grown up. My back feels it. It's, yeah, it's interesting. Your body also feels it, for sure. Although, to be honest, I feel like I am, um, and also, I know that it sounds so cliche, but like I enjoy so many old vintage stuff, and I enjoy just like, you know, a lot of people who are in their 20s like I am usually enjoy going out so much, and they could not live their lives without going to clubs. And I'm like, you know, that's really cool, but really, if I could stay and read a book or play, or do something else, that would be fantastic as well. I enjoy both things. But, you know, if you were to ask me, can you live without the club and without, you know, going out and drinking, I will say for sure. You know, it's not one of, and you know, that doesn't make me necessarily old, except when you talk to people who are your age, and they're like, dude, you know, act your age, act younger. And I'm like, nah, nah, I'm good. I feel fine the way I feel and the way I am. Okay. This is a tough fight, by the way, and I usually have a lot of problems with this sister specifically because of, you know, all the many things that she does. God. Because you can get overwhelmed. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna defy that. For sure. For sure. Especially because I completely... Could you please stop, like, with the bullshit, to be honest? Like, it's too much at the same time. There you go. I'm not talking to you, by the way, in chat. I'm talking to the girl who's kicking my ass. I think I'm gonna die straight up. I've only been able to beat her once. I mean, look at this. What the hell? Yeah. No, I was out. I was able to beat her. What the hell? You're uninvited to my tea party. Yeah, exactly. That's what they get. Acting your age is just so funny because I'm not, I'm like, I cannot say that I'm super mature or anything like that, but I feel like I've met people who are in their 30s or 40s, and I feel like I'm way more mature than them. They know more about life, but they don't quite behave like it. And I know it sounds rich coming from me, and it sounds like, dude, trust me. But, you know, working in an office brings those type of connections with people who are way beyond your generation. So when you reach, you know, a certain point in your career and you meet so many people, you know, it's really funny to realize that many people don't actually grow up, and they stay almost the same as in high school, even though they're in their 30s and so on. And I feel mature, but at the same time, I don't feel like I know everything that I should know, and I feel like I'm not prepared for a lot of stuff. So that makes me believe that I'm not exactly a grown-up, but that I am mature in my way of thinking and the way, at least I'm able to communicate and so on. But then again, I'm also a goofball from time to time. It really depends when I'm talking to people and with whom I'm talking to, and then also how I feel and everything. Because it's honestly, obviously, part of life to be multifacetic and to realize that, nobody stays exactly the same. There is some consistency to have, but nobody's gonna stay exactly the same in life. And you can't expect somebody who you think is serious to behave serious forever, because what the hell, what kind of life is that? But and you can also expect the class clown to behave like a class clown forever, because, well, to look at it in a more serious perspective, a more psychological perspective, they have feelings too, and they can feel bad as well. So you cannot be like, if you're a class clown, then, or it's an example, but if you are happy now, you have to be happy forever, because we have many, many different emotions, and sometimes we don't get to control them, to be honest. So we have to accept the fact that nobody is going to feel the same way and act the same way forever. Hold on, let me kill that one, and then... Okay, it's too much. These people are shooting too much. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh god. Ah, no, I died. I didn't even remember that I actually defied that one once already in this run. Oh, exactly, yeah. Like, I've never understood that. Like, if you are... I mean, I guess it depends on the type of situation that you are in, but it's never good to yell at people or get loud at people, especially the people with whom you work with. I understand that sometimes, if, for example, you happen to work with other people as in customer service, then if they get rude at you, then you have the right to clap back, honestly, and defend yourself. I don't know if this is worth it, to be honest. But yeah, well, I mean, why not? But if they're doing it the way you're saying they're doing it, they're just bored and they've decided to do it. That's just shitty, and it goes to show that they're not really mature, and they're not fit for their job, you know. But once again, it really depends. Some people can quite simply... I think I'm gonna do like, oh wait a second, I have 8 keys. No, I have 9 keys. I'm gonna unlock this, by the way. Okay, that's nice. This is the first time I have this. I'm gonna do a run with this. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, maturity comes in many ways, shapes, and forms, and you cannot expect somebody to be like... You should, but you cannot expect somebody to be mature because of their age. Because a lot of people are young and they're mature and they know, not exactly what they're doing, but they know who they are. And it's cool to find young people who are proud of who they are and the way they behave. And sometimes they feel way more secure than a 40-year-old or something like that. This one's really cool. Or it seems cool because I'm gonna be attacking a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. Um, the way some people behave is it's interesting but weird, and it's also why I enjoy looking at human behavior, and it's also why I should really just study psychology because I enjoy it so much anyway. But that's crazy, you know, to not be able to be fired just because you arrive on time. That's just insane. Because if you have like an awful behavior there, or you quite simply don't do a good job, then what the hell, you know? You know, it's so weird. But it's also mind-boggling. Like one of the, like, you know, I'm getting on the corporate side of things, and I'm supporting the company, but at the same time, like sometimes if anything, the company is also to blame for not putting a good system in place, you know. So, you know, people take advantage of it, and you know, if they treat you shitty, in a shitty way on your workplace, and nobody does anything, that really freaking sucks. Because if you were to do anything and defend yourself, then you will probably get in trouble. So that's, you know, that's just really unfair, honestly. And the fists seem really, really freaking nice. Okay, so this is gonna be the last run of the night because it's 2 a.m. here and I'm very tired. I'm super sleepy. But also because I have to go. I have a commitment tomorrow and I'm being super responsible by streaming anyway. And but it was fun. It's really fun to stream. It's really fun to be back. Oh, it's 1 a.m. there. And why are you up so late? But also because I feel like I'm not gonna make a lot of progress, especially trying to, you know, try new weapons and stuff anyway. There's so much to discover here. This is a switch, right? Or can I keep it? I can keep it? Oh no, it actually made me switch it. God damn it, that was dumb. But yeah, why are you up so late? Like you cannot sleep, or you just decided to, or is your schedule, your normal schedule, to be so up late? Nice. Cheers, by the way. So yeah, days off are really cool to have and well deserved. Jesus. Um, this one. And then this one. And it sucks. This really sucks. I'm sorry, Uncle. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the problem. The problem is the armors and the fact that there's so many enemies that are gonna be around me. Because they have armors, they will not get knocked back. So I have to deal with the fact that they're just gonna kick my ass constantly. So because I'm super exposed. But yeah, I hope, by the way, I do hope you enjoy your day off. And I do hope you enjoy those mimosas. And Poseidon is also kicking my ass. What the hell? And yeah, you know, it's always nice to have a break. Because working every day is truly exhausting. And I know that's not breaking news. Yeah, I defied it. God damn it. But getting a nice rest is always cool. Alright, I'm so sure I'm gonna die in the first boss if I even make it there. Oh, okay. And I have to fight the mini boss with this setup. That seems like an awful idea. Yeah, okay. This is bad. I'm just gonna die, right? Straight up here? Yeah. There you go. Okay, in this little, yeah, exactly, F. Alright, F. In the chat, everybody F. Okay. In this stream, we rambled about life and we encountered an old friend in chat. And we also made it to Hydra. And we killed one sister. So, you know, it wasn't all a waste of time. But really, like, too bad I wasn't able to make it with the fist. I need to figure out, like, what's the best weapon for me, because so far it's been the shield. But yeah, I don't want to keep it the same, and I kind of want to, like, switch up. But yeah, I might try a couple of runs tomorrow with the fist. But yeah, I think this is gonna, like, this was the last run, so I want to say thank you so much for joining me. It's 2 a.m. right now and I have to go to sleep, so thank you very much for joining. Once again, thank you for chatting, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. And this is the part in which I make the awkward transition because I have to look here and look at what the hell I want to to show and whatnot. But yeah, for real, thank you. Bye bye.